Hello everyone. Today we will see how we can import points from a CSV file, basically Excel format, to Civil 3D. So CSV file is the default export format for raw data from any surveying equipment like handheld GPS, like GPS, DGPS machine or total station. So we will try importing that data. So in order to import the survey data, or import the points of survey data, there are 2 to 3 methods. So we will see one by one each of them. So first I have this file open. So let me quickly check the settings of this file. I go to settings and then here I check what is the drawing settings. So here I can see that the drawing units are in meters, and of course right now there is no datum or projection. I'll leave it as it is. I will come to that later. Okay. I'm just interested to see if the drawing is in meters or not. It is there. So we'll proceed. I go to insert tab here and then from point from file, and I click on point from file. A new window opens up, which basically directs me to import points. Here you see in the selected files, I do not have any selected files. So in order to bring in my CSV file here, I need to click on this green button. So I click on this, and then from this I can bring in this is my CSV file, which is 60 acres. This is a small piece of land in southern part of India. So let me open this, click open, and now you see a green tick has come here, which means that the file format is good to be imported. Okay. Now sometimes we see a red cross mark which says that the file format is not the correct one. So in that scenario, we have to check the file if there are any letters of alphabet like A, B, C in the columns, which the program cannot read. Civil 3D cannot read them, and due to that, you cannot import it. Can for this import to work, you need to have only numbers. So and we have to make sure of that. And at the same time, you need to know which one is northing and which one is the easting and point elevation description. So in order to do that, let us first see what is the point format here. So by default, the first specific point file format is easting, northing, and elevation. Now you see, we know that easting cannot be 1, 2, 3, and northing in some 7-digit number. So this can't be the correct way of representing the things. So mm, uh, let me, my file format is in this scenario, which is at first I have a point, and then I have northing, and then I have easting, and then I have elevation, and then point description. So you see, when I select this, so we have different file formats: point easting, northing, and elevation, point easting, northing, elevation, and point northing, easting, elevation, and then description. So my format corresponds to the last one. So first I have the point and then northing. Okay, here there is one small catch. How can we differentiate between northing and easting? The northing is always 7-digit and easting is always 6-digit in UTM. Okay, so if we can just quickly count the digits before the decimal, here northing is 7-digit and easting is 6-digit. So I'm good with that. And then we have the point elevation and then the raw description. Okay, here I have an option of adding points to the point group. At this stage, I do not want any point groups because this is the only set of data which I will be working with. And then coming with to the advanced options, here it's asking me if I need to do the elevation adjustment. I do not need any elevation adjustment because this is original survey data. I don't want to tamper it, so I'll just leave it as well. Click OK, and then I double click my scroller, and here you can see I have the all the points have been imported. These are the points which have been imported. So this is one way of importing the points in Civil 3D. We can import it in other different ways as well, and we will see that shortly. So in order to import it again, the same thing. Let me first delete these points. I've deleted this. I go to surface and then right click, which is create surface. Then I just create a surface, calling it EG, which is for existing ground. I click OK. When I create a surface, and then I go to the drop down to the definition, and then here you see there are two things. One is point files and another is point groups. So right now I'm interested in bringing in a point file. So I go to point file, right click, and then click add. Now you see once I do this, I again jump to the importing window, the original one which I had uh, checked out earlier. And from there, it's the same thing. So I click on 60 acres, I select this, and then again I come to point northeastern elevation and I click OK. Now here you can see there is no option to for point groups because we specifically selected point files and not point groups. I click OK. Now you see here since the surface was already there, we just added some data to it. Because of this, now we have this surface, right? I can just see if this surface is right or wrong. I mean, just I rotate it and see if I have any 0 points or any other points which potentially are wrong survey points. So I do not have anything of that sort, so I'm good with this. So these are the two ways by which we can import survey points. So yeah, that's it for this video, and we'll keep looking at different topics of how we work in Civil 3D. Thank you.